Alright, third game of the night. We've got white. We're playing against a Philidor? No. What is this? Is this going to be the lion variation? No. He's trying to fianchetto his bishop. I don't know what this is. Kind of a King's Indian, I guess, but he's played d6 really early. Go ahead and castle. I'm honestly, even though I play the King's Indian, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. I'm trying to think about what I do when white does certain things, but it's kind of hard to think about in the opposite direction like that. Just gonna support my center for now. Maybe at some point I'll try and push here. If he takes, then I take. He takes, I take, and I'm hitting his bishop. I don't know if that's really worth it to justify doing that, because that opens up his dark squared bishop. I could try and trade off his dark squared bishop. That seems decent. He moves his rook out of the way. I suppose that means he's planning on coming here if I play this. Let's go ahead and try it just to, see what he does. He plays there. Interesting. So if I take here first, and then he captures here, and I take here, that leaves this pawn undefended. So I want to take here first, and then if he takes here, I guess I'm still leaving that pawn undefended. Maybe I push this, and then he would take here. No, that doesn't work. Let's just take this one. I think I messed this up. Okay, interesting. I'm thinking I might completely ignore this, but I don't really know how to finish the attack. So I have two options. I can take this way, and that drops this pawn, and my queen has to move. Or I can take this way, and that drops this pawn. And then I think this bishop is lost too, so let's take this way. And after he comes here, I'm gonna come, oh, okay, interesting. I thought for sure he was gonna capture this pawn. So now I'll just come back with my knight, and everything's defended. I guess I'll try and get my rook, do like a rook lift. Maybe I play here now. I could open the center. I don't think that I want to though. Let's play here, I guess. I don't think his knight is threatening anything too dangerous. And I can move my knight away and maybe kick his out in a second. I think he wants to get his other knight here. I could play here, and then if he takes, I recapture with my queen. Or maybe I recapture with my rook, actually, in order to prepare the rook lift. Okay, that's interesting. What is his goal? He can't take either of these pawns, and his knight can't come forward because I can just take it, and I don't see him doing anything super powerful after that. So let's take this. That does open up his rook, so maybe that wasn't the best move, but I win a pawn with check. Seems decent. And now, maybe I just bring my queen here and guard this while also threatening to infiltrate. I just dropped this pawn. He didn't see it. Okay, so now he's pinning this. I still just don't really see what his point is, though, because he's not moving anything to these two squares. I could play here, solidify this pawn, and kick his queen out. His queen will probably come here, here. Go ahead and try this. I'm worried I'm making some huge weakening move. I only have 3.5 minutes left too. I gotta start playing faster. So pretty soon I'm gonna take this pawn. I mean, now he's threatening mate here. And I guess my only good way of blocking it is this, right? Because I can't move my rook. Can't move my rook here. And I don't see anything else. If I come here, I guess he just drops his knight back. Or I guess he plays here, and I move my king over. This is a bit worrying. I feel like he's going to mate me somehow. Let's come here. Can't take this pawn. This pawn is weak. I can try and defend it with my rook at some point. If I take this with the queen, then my queen can try and get back to play defense. The problem is I don't really have enough time to think about everything I need to do on defense here. I think I might need to, oh, okay, interesting. So he is infiltrating here. He's not threatening mate, I don't think. I guess he could bring the knight in here. My queen is covering this square, so let's... I guess I'll try and kick his queen out like this. I don't think this works. Doesn't he just move over like here? I don't know. I wasted way too long on that move too. I blundered. That was the issue. I mean, I guess I have to play here. Wait, what? No, he's gonna take this, I guess. This isn't necessarily over. I mean, it's basically over, but I have this passed pawn. Maybe I can try and make something happen with that. He's threatening to come here. I didn't even see that, mate. Yeah. Alright, that was a really bad game, especially in comparison to the first two. The perk defense. And that was my first blunder, because he has, yeah, that, and then I lose a pawn. But he actually ended up not doing that, so what should I have played instead here? Maybe just like centralize my rook. Classic. It's so annoying how often that thing freezes. This is excellent, and the best is rook d1. I guess because that's the pawn that's most weak. Anyways. So here, I was supposed to play, maybe I take this one. The way I did it, I lost a piece instead of a pawn. So this was a mistake. I needed to play rook d1 maybe? Yeah. And here I should have instead played, I don't know, this rook to d1 instead of the other one. No, that still allows the fork. Maybe I just ignore it. Drop my queen back. Interesting. And then, yeah, after this it was all, I mean, at this point it's basically over. guess I should have come here and tried to, well, not there, but here, rather. And just try and get a perpetual. Guess that makes sense. It's kind of crazy that I got smacked that hard and my accuracy was 83.6. What was my opponent's accuracy? Oh, that's my accuracy after retries. 75.2. I guess that's pretty low. Good game though.